You felt it, that nagging sense, the world you remembered doesn't match the world you're living in. We used to call it the Mandela effect, a quirky internet mystery about cereal boxes, maybe movie lines, and misremembered dates. It was a playground for theorists and a punchline for skeptics. But as we sit here in 2026, we have moved past the glitch phase. We are now entering the era of active historical revision. Welcome back to the Signal Shift, everybody. I'm looking at the transition. Most people are too distracted and busy. I know they work a lot to notice. Today, we're talking about why memory is being targeted. Because if you want to control the future, right, you don't just have to control the data. You have to control the human record. We aren't just losing our privacy. We are losing our anchor to what actually happened, correct? Sorry about my voice, by the way. Think about it, how your phone updates software while you sleep. A silent patch to fix a bug you don't even know that existed. Now, look at our digital history. When we transitioned into the great digital silence, we effectively handed the keys to our collective memory to a large language model, right? And centralized servers. We are now seeing the patch applied to reality itself. This isn't conspiracy. It's a mechanical outcome of how we store information on today, right? Last year, we saw the first signs. Archived news articles were being updated by AI to match current narratives without single timestamps or editor's notes, etc. But the stakes are much higher than news. It's reaching into the UAP phenomenon that's going on right now. Notice how the Pentagon's Pursue initiative was slowly reframing decades of sightings. They aren't giving us new files. They aren't quietly normalizing the old ones. They are deleting anomalous details. The parts that defy physics, replacing them with descriptions that fit a modern, drone-centric narrative, right? They're making the other feel mundane before we even have a chance to meet it, right? There is a reason that the system is so desperate to edit the past right now. If a non-intelligence NHI has been here for centuries, as whistleblowers report, right? And ancient legends suggest all over the world, the biggest threat to the current power structure is a human memory that remembers our past. The camouflage is no longer just digital, it's cognitive, right? By flooding our reality with AI-generated synthetic history, right? The system is creating a world where we can no longer distinguish between a genuine ancient mystery and a brand new hallucination injected into the archive. I mean, think about it. The dead internet we discussed last time. If the feed is 90% bots, and those bots are responsible for summarizing history for us, well, what happens when they start hallucinating a version of 1947 or 2004 that never happened? If they can make you doubt what you saw with your own eyes, let's say even just 5 years ago, well, they've successfully decoupled you from your own timeline. You become a ghost yourself in the machine you don't control. Correct? This is the heart of the shift. The authorities aren't just regulating AI. They are using it to create consensus simulation. They want to erase the shock of contact before it even happens by making it feel like a foregone conclusion. If the internet is dead and the physical world is increasingly, unexplained, then the only thing left to anchor you, well, that's your own biological memory. And what is exactly that? Every Mandela, every glitch, every deepfake, historical photo that looks almost real, every AI restored video that alters the frame rate and lighting, of a historical event, is another bricks in the wall. They want to create a digital dark age where the only truth is the one being, streamlined presently at the moment to you. If the past can be edited and present can be anything they want it to be, look at the screen, waiting for the patch. Tell us what to think about the shadows in the sky. Tell us? So how do you hold on to reality when the archive is being edited in real time? You have to stop looking for the digital receipt. It doesn't exist anymore, to be honest. In 2026, a link is a liability. You have to look for the physical echo. The things that don't fit. The new consensus history. The settings that Pursue Initiative refuses to categorize because they are too messy for the algorithm. You have to rely on that physical intuition, that gut feeling that tells you when the narrative has been smoothed over. The system can patch the code, but it can't patch the soul. The gaps between the glitches are getting wider, and for those of us paying attention, well, the real signal is louder than ever. We are moving into a world where your own memory is your most radical act of rebellion. If you're ready to stop being patched and start seeing the real patterns, hit the subscribe. We're going to go deeper into this blackout to find the light. This is the real signal shift. I'll see you in the next frequency.